On this episode of OFallon Matters, learn to protect yourself against common scams, watch Fort Zumwalt STEM students shoot for the stars, and journey to T.R. Hughes Ballpark for some good old hometown baseball. Next on OFallon Matters. Welcome to this episode of OFallon Matters. O'Fallon's Historic Preservation Commission has spent the last year working to become a certified local government. Let's find out what that means to the city and if they've achieved their goal.
Not too long ago, O'Fallon's Historic Preservation Commission received some great news from the Missouri Department of Natural Resources State Historic Preservation Office.
We received our designation from the state of Missouri to become a certified local government. A certified local government is not an award. It's not like, oh, you get some plaque or something. It's being able to participate in grants and money and state funds that are earmarked specifically for preservation.
The certification culminated a year-long process which saw O'Fallon meet numerous standards.
We had to write an ordinance meeting guidelines from the Department of the Interior and the State Historical Preservation as to processes, procedures, how we would handle this, identifying architectural features, age, any number of things.
We also had to do the responsibility of setting the survey up and looking at all the properties in O'Fallon that are over 100 years old. We decided, well, let's start with that.
Some of O'Fallon's true historical treasures were included in the survey. Some good examples would be the Krekel House, Jacob Zumwalt's fort, and even an old Indian mound. Implementing a historic preservation program at the local level will allow O'Fallon to take the next steps in the city's preservation.
Being a certified local government is a commitment of the local government to preserve what we can as a community. And the best way to preserve is locally. It's not coming from above like the national people looking down at us going, you should save that. It's within, what do we find culturally in our community that's important and needs to be saved.
This new certification gives O'Fallon access to many benefits that were not available before being certified.
A certified local government allows you to get any number of types of grants that will help individual homeowners and or businesses receive either tax credits, some sort of grants, money to fix up, to maintain, to keep our historic buildings viable for now and in the future.
The CLG program is designed to expand the historic preservation network of the federal and state governments by creating a mechanism for the participation of local governments. O'Fallon is the 56th city in Missouri to meet this standard.
I feel like we've got a lot of good teeth in the city with Civil War history, War of 1812 history. It's here. We just need to let the state know now, and the residents know that they have a home.
Well, the first thing is we're the second largest city east of Columbia, Missouri. We are a leader in the community, and I think we want to preserve what we have left in O'Fallon of the past, because without our past, we don't know really where our future is going.
Keep up with future episodes of OFallon Matters to follow the progress of O'Fallon's Historic Preservation Commission's goals for enhancing our history for future generations.
Middle school students in the Fort Zumwalt School District are getting a hands-on look at how much fun science can be. When their projects explode, it means everything went according to plan.
If you have children in school, or if you've talked to an educator recently, you've probably heard the word STEM a few times. In acronym, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And as O'Fallon moves into the future, these subjects will only increase in importance. That's why 2 years ago, the Fort Zumwalt School District Board assigned STEM as a board priority. It's a program with global implications, and our schools are committed to teaching these valuable concepts.
It's so important because the global economy is what we're preparing students for. And science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is really where it's at right now. So we're doing everything we can to provide a good balance in our schools, but also to not fall behind any other schools preparing students for the global economy.
The Summer Rocket Camp program at DeBray Middle School is an important part of this focus on STEM. Students get a chance to get involved with STEM at a fundamental level, digging into the physics and math that makes these rockets work. To successfully design and launch a rocket, there's a lot of science going on in the background, whether you're working on a space shuttle or a model rocket like you see here. When you ignite the engine, mathematics, chemical reactions, and physical forces are all a part of the equation that make that rocket work. Sure, it's a blast to see these rockets launch into the air, but for the educators facilitating the rocket camp, it's a part of their overall STEM strategy.
It's much more than them just having fun. It's an intellectual challenge, so we're able to see them really grow and develop as students. They're learning science and mathematics and engineering in there.
These kids are going into 7th grade. I'm going to be able to teach them some trigonometry today that they wouldn't learn until they're either in Algebra 1 or geometry. So they're definitely going to get introduced to some skills and some concepts that are beyond, what their grade level is, and I think that's really great.
As an educator, it's nice that they're learning real content here, so they're understanding how rockets fly and the factors that influence why they fly.
A ratio that exists in this triangle. Yes, ma'am.
STEM programs like this rocket camp are important because they help students understand the need for complex subjects like trigonometry. Students in this program got a chance to talk with engineers from Boeing and do hands-on activities like measuring the average speed of their rockets. Something theoretical like geometry becomes a tangible subject they can explore and understand.
It incorporates a lot of different skills that kids need to be successful in everyday life. So it's things like problem solving, it's working in teams and collaboration.
What's really neat about this field is that there are usually multiple ways to solve a problem, and we're not really trying to guide kids down one solution path. We're really trying to let them explore and come up with their own solutions, and I think that's something that we're wanting to carry forward in the classroom, outside the classroom, and all of our programs.
The rod is pointed into the wind because...
But a focus on STEM is meaningless if it doesn't connect with the students. Luckily, programs like the Rocket Camp are getting students excited about math and science. In a few moments, you'll hear some Rocket Camp students say that their favorite thing about the camp is the learning process. And that's something educators like Michael Neal and Pat Brown love hearing.
One of my favorite things to do here is to learn about the different kinds of rockets, what they do and how they work, and to meet all the new people, the different teachers, and people from different schools.
You're hands-on, they just kind of give you your space to do what you need to do to be able to work, and it's a discovery process, so you're learning for yourself how to build these rockets and how to launch them.
This commitment to STEM has already had a huge impact in the Fort Zumwalt School District, and it's only going to get better. No matter what a student's interest might be, STEM-related coursework can help them achieve their goals. As you saw, it's less about teaching facts and figures and more about understanding how the world works and learning how to learn. It's something that can improve our students' lives permanently.
I think the fact that we're just preparing our kids better for a global economy, the fact that our students will be able to graduate and they will be on an equal footing with everyone else that's graduating with participating in STEM programs. So that's the most important thing for me.
Some of the best local baseball is right here in our backyard at T.R. Hughes Ballpark, and there's no better way to spend a summer night than at a River City Rascals baseball game.
The River City Rascals began play in O'Fallon during the 1999 season in the Western Division of the Frontier League. Ever since then, they have entertained local fans with fun promotions and hard-nosed baseball. You can bet that each player on the Rascals squad is going to give 100% each night when they take the field.
It's a lot different here. Like, you're playing for the love of the game more here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you're trying to get picked up, whatever, but you just want to win baseball games and have fun doing it. And that's what we come out and do every night. We try to have as much fun as we can and everything and play this game as long as we can until somebody tells us we can't do it.
From a baseball standpoint, you got these guys that are battling to try to get themselves into affiliated baseball. And I mean, we see a lot of guys that end up going. We just lost one of our starters to the White Sox, and we'll see him hopefully progress. So, you know, that's one of the positives when you see a player that can come from either college ball or from a different professional organization, come here, do well, and then get another opportunity with an affiliated team.
I mean, I'm really enjoying it here. I didn't know what to expect coming in, and just being around all these guys, everyone gets along great. It's good clubhouse atmosphere, which is huge when it comes to baseball. We don't have like different cliques and everything. Everybody kind of hangs out together and everything. It's just been really fun to play and just be out here, come out here and play free and easy baseball.
What's great about the Rascals games is the small, intimate park the Rascals play in. T.R. Hughes Ballpark gives fans the best possible view of the game. Fans will also be impressed by the inexpensive concessions at the park.
From a stadium standpoint and food standpoint, we have one of the more hands-on stadiums that you'll find in minor league baseball as far as just proximity to the field, a lot of really good on-field promotions, a lot of quality food that's at an affordable price for people to come out to and be able to get a dinner and enjoy some entertainment for really not that much money.
You know, there's a lot of places you can spend your entertainment dollar, and not everybody's coming out here to just watch a baseball game. They're coming out here for the playground and for the food and for the entertainment. And so, you know, whether it be the movies or going to the zoo, there's a lot of different ways to spend your family dollar, but we want to make sure that we're affordable, we're family friendly, and we're fun. And so I think that motto kind of gets across that message.
The Rascals offer plenty of ticket options. Trust me, there's not a bad seat in the house. You can choose box seats, infield bleachers, outfield bleachers, or the lawn. And best of all, if you pre-order tickets, you'll get a discount. And if you're looking to bring a large group, the Rascals have you covered.
We have discounts on group pricing anywhere from 20 to 300 people. You can contact our box office, which is 636-240-BATS, and talk to any number of our representatives, and they can get you set up there.
If you decide to head to a Rascals game, you're probably in luck, because the Rascals hold a variety of promotions all summer long. For more information on tickets and promotions, you can go to www.rivercityrascals.com, or you can call 636-240-BATS. Don't let the summer pass you by without going to a Rascals game. Baseball, fun, and affordability will greet you at the gate on game night.
It's time for a break. When we come back, we'll learn about the permitting process. Plus, we'll check in with O'Fallon street crews and see how they're working to fix O'Fallon streets while staying safe. Stay with us for OFallon Matters. Welcome back to OFallon Matters. Every year, thousands of people lose money to telephone scams, from a few dollars to their life savings. And OFallon detectives don't want you to be part of that statistic.
Phone scams are a growing problem across the United States, costing consumers over $3 billion annually. Everyone is a potential target. Fraud isn't limited by race, gender, age, or education level. That's why we sat down with OFallon detective Scott Pierce to learn how you can stay safe.
Hello, my name is Scott Pierce. I'm a detective with the O'Fallon Police Department, and I'm here to help you guys stay safe from some of the common frauds that we have experienced, such as telephone scams like the past due utility scam. In that scam, people will call pretending to be a utility company, water company, gas company, electric company, and tell you that your bill is overdue and that you need to go out and buy a pre-purchased gift card and give them the number so they can withdraw the money from the card, and you are basically out however much money they get you to put on the card. So if someone does call you from the utility company, just remember that they cannot demand payment immediately over the phone. Call the insurance or the utility company on your own separately and verify this. You won't know it's a scam until they tell you to go buy the prepaid Green Dot or Visa card. If they tell you that you have to pay right now and you need a prepaid gift card, it's a scam, and your best bet is to just hang up the phone. Another common scam that we see is when someone will call you and tell you you've won the lottery from somewhere overseas, from Europe, Jamaica. The biggest thing to remember with this is if you've never entered or played the lottery in Europe or Jamaica, or you've never been to those countries, you didn't win. They do it the same way. They ask for account numbers, credit card numbers. Once you start hearing that, hang it up, call the police department. If you have any questions about what to do to make sure you haven't been victimized, we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you'll have. One of the other common scams that we see is people will call and act as if they're a family member that's either been arrested for some kind of criminal offense in another state, or they'll act like they need medical expenses. The big thing with this that we most commonly see is a family member, a grandson, or someone being arrested for a traffic accident, and they need $2,000 to be bonded out, and they'll want you to do the same thing as some of the other scams. Preload money onto a gift card or wire money through Western Union to somebody else's name. If you get a phone call with someone, don't give them any information. Roll with the conversation, and as soon as they say they need money, hang up the phone, call that particular family member, and just verify that they're not in any trouble, and that will keep you from being victimized this way. And remember, once you give them the numbers and send the money's gone. If you follow these tips, this will keep you from falling victim of these scams. We here at the department don't want our residents to be victimized, to fall into these types of traps. If you have any questions from any phone calls that you get that seem unusual, give us a call. We're here 24 hours a day. We'd be more than willing to come out and answer any questions and do whatever we can to help you out, to keep you from falling victim to this and to be safe in the future.
Remember, scammers will say anything to cheat people out of their money. Some may seem friendly and even have some of your personal details. But if they're pressuring you into giving up personal information, like your credit card or social security number, it's likely a scam. Don't become a phone scam statistic. Stay alert and keep your personal details safe.
The O'Fallon Street Department wants you to be aware that summer road construction is in full swing. Let's find out how you can help them stay safe.
Summer is here, and O'Fallon Street Department crews are out and about fixing damaged streets. And after this year's rugged winter, street crews have more repairs than ever. These hard-working street crews will be in our neighborhoods all summer long, working on several ambitious projects.
Basically, our bigger projects are our capital improvement projects, which we like to call the CIP program. There is an in-house and also a portion we contract out. In-house, our goal is to replace 1,200 slabs. That's citywide, north, south, everything in the middle.
Don't be surprised if you have a city crew working on your street this summer. But don't worry, because our professional crews will make sure you know they're coming.
If we're going to be working in front of your house, we'll put a door hanger up. We try to give you at least 24-hour notice if you're going to be out of your driveway, or if you need to locate your sprinkler system for us so we don't damage that. It usually takes concrete about 5 days to cure after we get it poured. So just be patient with us if we're in front of your driveway or house, especially your driveway. We're out here every day trying to make streets better for you guys, so please work with us. We'll get it done so you can get back in your driveways.
Safety is always a concern for O'Fallon street crews. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, there were 37,476 injuries in work zones in 2010. This equates to one work zone injury every 14 minutes, or about 4 people injured every hour.
I just ask that you look for our signs, our road work ahead signs, men working. Maybe they might have got blown down overnight. But look for our guys. They've all got reflective vests on and orange Type 2 safety shirts.
Safety is the key thing. Just drive slow, pay attention to all the work signs that we got out. Sometimes some of the lanes will be closed. Just be patient with us and please drive slow, and just safety is our #1 thing. We want to go home to our kids just like everybody else has their kids.
Getting a hold of O'Fallon Street Department is no problem. In fact, they encourage residents to report any issues.
If you do have a concern, whether it be a pothole, a joint failure, a crack in the slab, even stormwater concern, there's 3 ways you can get in touch with us. You can call the street department office at 636-379-3807 or 636-379-3808.
Or you can download O'Fallon's new mobile app and input your concern directly from your smartphone or tablet. So remember that the City of O'Fallon Street Department is working hard to keep O'Fallon's roads looking good all year around. And please drive safely around all work zones.
Getting a building permit for that new home improvement project has never been easier. Joe Meyer has more.
Are you looking to make improvements to your home this year? The City of O'Fallon's Planning and Development Department supports and encourages every resident's decision to improve their home. Chances are that if you're planning to make upgrades, you'll need to get a permit through the City of O'Fallon. Approval of plans and inspection of work being done helps ensure your home improvement project meets minimum code requirements while improving your property. Just remember that there are certain types of home improvements that you will need a permit for.
All new construction typically requires a permit. Some of our typical types of permits are decks, sheds, pools, basement finishes, room additions, and fences.
Over the years, the City of O'Fallon's Planning and Development Department has made the permit process easy and efficient for residents.
To make it easy on yourself, probably best to go online and look at our guides that are online. You can go to www.ofallon.mo.us, go to the department section, and there we have all the guides and applications that you can look at.
Once you have all your plans in order, then it's time to get the project rolling.
To submit for the application, you would print those off online, print off an application, fill it out, provide a plot plan to go along with your fence, give us some details of how the fence is to be constructed, and then submit that to the City of O'Fallon. The city then would have an inspector review the permit and then call you when it's ready to pick up. You would then come by City Hall, pick up and pay for your permit, and then you can start construction.
Keep in mind that certain projects require more inspections.
Deck inspections or deck permit or basement finish permit, there are multiple inspections to go through, and there will be a final inspection to make sure that everything is up to code and meeting the minimum standards.
When you walk into City Hall and go to the Planning and Development office, You'll be greeted with a smiling face.
We deal with customers all day, and we have a variety of them that come up to the counter. Our secretarial staff will be there to assist you and direct you to the appropriate person. They are very friendly and will accommodate whatever your requirements are.
The best way to get started with the permit process is to go to www.ofallon.mo.us or call Planning and Development at 636-240-2000.
I'd like to think that our permit process is easy to navigate. The website does allow a lot of customers to go online, see the information that's required, submit that information, and then the approval process is very easy.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you have a good story idea, let us know. You can email us at OFallonTV@OFallon.mo.us. Please remember to give back to your community because OFallon matters to all of us.